pieces as we go. I don't feel like going down this road, no, no, no. Hey, it ain't fun. Yeah, you give me reason to hold my breath, hold my head, make a mess, thinking about what we got in store. No, no, hey, it could be fun. The one you think all I do is drink, champagne be pouring, pink. Put it on my table, have it. 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 The one you think all I do is drink.
Alright, I will be farming Void High Lord. I have 2 rolling geniums already, the past 2 days. Hopefully the stream isn't too laggy, let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks pretty good so far. I think I fixed the lag of one of the last few streams, so should be good in that regard. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've done my dailies. I already have all these Elder Blood stacked up, so I'm done having to do those as dailies, thank the Lord. That's annoying. I have the 2 of the 15 I need. I just dislike all the farming you have to do. I was kind of hoping, to be honest, after what's this thing called? Archfiend Doomlord, I would have been done, but hell nah. Hell nah. The farm never ends. My favorite event in AQ World. Definitely the Dage versus Nulgath war. I mean, most of you guys probably weren't around for that, but that war did it right. Each side had probably like 30, around 30 to 40 different types of merge items. And there were 2 different merge shops. There was also an AC shop for each side, so that's 6 shops. And then there was the War Rewards shop for each side after the 2 weeks or 3 weeks had passed. So that was 8 shops in total, and just a metric crap ton of rare gear. I actually got most of the rare 100% drop rate swords. I had the Nation one, but here's one of the Legion ones. I deleted the Nation one that I used to have, and here's the other 1%. And this one unlocks certain rare quests for some other weapons and this armor, which is the old Dage armor. So it had lots of hidden surprises, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the Nulgath war was awesome. Definitely awesome. But what are we gonna do now? We're gonna have to grind, because that's all we know. All we know is work. Sorry for any background noises. My dog is on the main floor and he's barking up a storm. But I don't think you guys should be able to hear that very well. So hopefully I can ignore that. Alright. Let us go see what I need. So we'll go to Tersus, accept the quest, and then I'll just make some judgments from there. I think what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to stack up certain regions that way I don't have to farm them again. Like Bone Dust, I won't have to farm any more of those. I'm done with Eldritch Blood, I don't have to farm any of those. Anything like they can just knock off the list like that and have done, I think it can help you a lot in the long run, because it's less time mitigating going between back and forth for each number of times you do the quest. So if you just stick there once and you collect a bunch of them, I think that cuts down a lot of time. Obviously it's not worth it for some things, because you need like 300 Emblems of Nulgath. The chances of you farming all of those in a row are 1,500 Tainted Gems. Yeah, that's not happening all in one session either. Not happening. Nulgath House at the moment. Yes, I have been thinking about getting the Nulgath South, but I enjoy the Legion Castle too much to switch, and honestly I'd probably just be getting it for the drops. But here's the ugly quest requirements. Most of it, the majority of these items are pretty easy to get, except for the darn Tainted Gems, which take forever. The darn, the favors and approvals don't really take forever, but they're a nuisance so far, I've noticed. Emblems are up there with the Tainted Gems in terms of taking a while to get. And then gems. You need to have a lot of gems stacked up. I think I have around 160 in my bank, but you need like 20, 15 turn-ins, that's 300, and then another 150 I think for one of these void crystals. Yeah, so 450 gems of Nulgath. You get 60 essences of Nulgath per 10 gems. I think it's like 4,000 essences of Nulgath. This class is a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, exactly why I'd get it. Yeah, I do like that gear. Oops, accidentally exited full screen. Alright, so I forgot to accept it. Doesn't really matter, I don't expect to turn it. I already turned it in once today. So my goal is to average 1 turn-in per day. If you can do that, that's a pretty good rate, though it's kind of an unlikely rate to get. Yeah, Felguk here, he has the class, so listen to him. Emblems are most boring things to get, the rest is easy. Yeah, that's one of those iffy definitions in this game. You could argue that everything in this game is easy, but the difference is it just takes a while to get. That's what makes things hard. The longer it takes to get, the harder it is. That's how most people define things. So, boy, what do we want to farm? Could farm emblems, I could farm Tainted Gems, though honestly, I kind of save those on my own time. Kind of easier if you set up a certain method of doing them, wink wink. But I guess I'm just gonna head over to, I think, Evil War Null, and I'll farm up some Archfiend Favor and Archfiend Approval. Nulgath Approval, I mean. So let's put on a class, get a setup going. Blood for those nation monsters, 51% damage bonus against undead. Blaze Binder, but we'll just keep this out. 3 wizards, 1 luck. Pretty good set. Yeah, Void High Lord is now primarily a solo setup class. In the test version, when they had the test class, it was weaker then, but at the same time, you could farm multiple monsters with it, which I thought was kind of crappy, because then at that point, its value was basically the equivalent of maybe even a slightly weaker than a Sorcerer Scarlet Sorceress, that's how you call the class. In terms of, like, it had a better heal at that time, but in terms of like damage and consistency. It was around that. I think they did better by making it solo. So let's first see what people are in a public one. 3 people. We'll do a private then. That way, if you guys want to join in, you guys can join in. And the other crappy thing about farming the Void High Lord is you also need the 2 million gold. But it actually comes out to around like 1.5 million after you gather all the other stuff. But still, 1.5 million stinks. We're gonna have to do a lot of killing with a lot of drops, so I'll change the quality down to low. Probably should just click a yes on that, that way we don't have to click yes on it like 9 million times. Let me move my second screen, that way I can look and farm at the same time and reply to you guys' comments. I need to do a better job of that. Finishing my last 360 gems, 5,500 moment. Loyal LOL Taylor, nah, sorry I won't be looking at any char pages. Not what I do, fam, it's not what I do. I'm sure that a lot of you guys got this class already before when were smarter about it than me. I'm just kind of rushing to get it at the last moment because I don't want to try farming it after the rewrite. And speaking of the rewrite, I might do a video about regarding that pretty soon here, because I been picking up hints and people have been telling me that the rewrite actually might be coming pretty soon here, guys. So definitely be ready for that. Stack up all those other helpful farming items now, because you do not want to be stuck having, you know, not very many regents or legion tokens when it'll probably be harder to farm post rewrite. Even with the level cap increasing and stuff like that, the combat on those testing servers are just, they're just janky. Throws you in a jag. But these monsters, I think they give me like, what, 100,000, or sorry, not 100,000, like 120 gold per kill. Think about it, you get like 1 Archfiend favor or approval each kill. You need 300, that's 600, approximately 500 in case it drops twice. So 500 times 100, it's only like 50k, darn it. Not very much gold by killing these guys. Need 2 million for that darn coin. Callum Stone Extinction got nerfed. It did get nerfed. It's only 5,000 gold now per quest. Not worth it at all. You know, a lot of people really like that method, but unless you were, wink wink, in a boosted room, glitch room aka, and with a party of people, that really wasn't good method to do by yourself. If you were to go to like Battleground E or something like that, boosted or non-boosted with 6 people, the spawn would be pretty close to the same. Difference would be the DOT if you use a DOT class, but in terms of farming rate, that class comes pretty close to extinction, and people kind of get that confused a lot because it's only, what, 10 quick kills? Yeah, 10 guaranteed kills, and if you have your boosts on, that's 25,000 gold for 10 kills. Whereas that extinction monster, that was like, what, 160,000, 170,000 health for 100,000? So they're pretty similar in terms of rate, because unless you in a glitch room, like I said, it's going to take you a minute or two to kill it, and you can do that Battleground E quest several times in a minute. So they actually come out pretty close. The damage boost, can it stack with other items? I'm not sure if it does that. It does not do that on the current servers. But rumor is post-rewrite, it's been confirmed by Alina that boost will stack, but I'm not sure if the damage boost, I'm not sure if those will stack. They used to stack, I'm pretty sure, for a while on the testing servers, but I think since then they've been nerfed somehow. Because like I used to use like Ultra Omnanite on the testing servers with full Archfiend Doomlord, and then I'd have like the stacks of Devastation going with stacks of the damage boost and all the stacks of the other resources. And I would fund that boss in snow, and I would get like 500,000 gold per kill. And to addition with that, I would do what you call it, like 22,000 crit damage with devastation stacks. Last 1,500 approvals. Yeah, it's a lot of crap you need, a lot of junk. But looking at like the logistics of it, there's nothing, guys, nothing. It's gonna be a long time before something comes close to Ensod. Jesus, that thing is, you need like 10,000 undead energy, you need 2,000 caverns celestite things, then you need like what, like 7,000 void ores, in addition to like a bunch of super annoying boss drops. Yeah, that thing reigns crown. It's gonna be a long time before something is nearly as hard as freaking Ensod. Freaking Ensod, man. Freaking Ensod. I don't even freaking equip that thing. I hate it now. Have damage boost like Burning Blade and Corrupted. Oh crap. I just hit some type of a thing with a stream. Is the stream quality okay? Or is that just my internet lagging? Looks like it's going fine again now. Must have been my internet. Yeah, I do sell. I've already sold actually all my my voucher members. I have like 5 non-members, but I'm not gonna sell those for obvious reasons. Those are too valuable to sell. Yee boy, I'm streaming. Okay. Hey, make sure to comment in the stream. I'm not there. I don't have any lag. You guys aren't seeing any lag, are you? I think there's like around like a 5 to 10 second delay from when I say and then it hits the stream. But as long as there's no lag, I won't complain. Minor lag? Might be this darn room too. Let's see how much we're up to. Oh, we already have the approvals. We're pretty close then. Only 44 more favor. Ops King Death. A little bit de laggy. It might be just because we're farming here. All the temporary items dropping on all the permanent items, in addition to the combat. It's probably what's setting it off. Oh no, we ain't gonna do no glitching on streams, boy. We ain't gonna do no glitchies on streams, boyo. And in regards to glitching and stuff like that, you know, I don't really care about glitching. I've obviously done it in some of my videos before, but in regards to like other, you know, real cheating, like using bots and other programs like that, other third-party programs, in the past I've been pretty lax on that. Like, you know, it's your guys' decisions and I respect that. But I'm telling you right now, you guys might want to cut that. Because rumor has it, I've been sent a thing, like a list where AE actually gets a notification every time you log on with a bot. But they don't ban you with it until someone reports you. And then if you're reported while you're on that list, that's when you get the 72-hour mute ban, or you get your first warning, or you just get your account disabled. So that's a warning out there. I don't bot, so obviously I don't really give a crap about what you guys decide to do with your accounts or anything, but just a warning that they have that list now. When the rewrite launches, they might have a pretty big ban wave coming. So you might want to, if you are a botter, you might want to start cleaning yourself up. How many Rowan Geniums do I have? I have 2. Working on the 3rd one right now. Yeah. And guys, I said that because I hope to let you know that I do care about my subscribers. So that is legit. Someone made an analogy to me of how it works. You know how when you're on your mobile device and you go to a website and it automatically detects that you're using a mobile device, so then the website is set up different for like a mobile version versus a desktop version, right? That's how it works with the botters. They can instantly tell as soon as you log in that you're using a bot, that you're logging in with some type of program like that. So I'm not saying it to scare you guys, I'm saying it to let you guys know that there is a legit concern about that stuff right now. That's why you've seen a lot of ban waves, and a lot of older accounts have been being disabled. People have been doing it for a while, are finally getting banned, and they're getting hit pretty hard. Some of them without warning and stuff like that. So, well, abandoning that topic for now. Is Armor of Awe worth it? Armor of Awe, at the time it came out and for a while up to AFDL, I think it was worth getting, but honestly, I would rather recommend just getting Archfiend Doomlord now. It has the same boost, and in addition to that, each piece has a 15% boost against all monsters, so Archfiend Doomlord is better than Armor of Awe now. It's probably... I would rank Archfiend Doomlord harder to get than Armor of Awe, but it's more worthwhile, I would say. And pretty soon here we can probably click yes, and we should be good on the favor. Yeah, we're good. So I'll change rooms. Jeez, we're gonna have like 9 million Nulgath trophies. Hit the quest hotkey. There we go. And where are the Archfiend Favor? Yep, we have the Archfiend Favor and the approval done. Yeah, the boosts do not stack yet, but they are confirmed to stack post-rewrite. The only boosts we don't know if they are gonna stack are the damage boosts. But I couldn't guess. My gut instinct says no, but I hope they do. Because it is rather annoying that you have an entire set, Archfiend Doomlord, that each piece has a 15% damage boost, and wearing them all at the same time basically does nothing. So it diminishes the value of the helm and the cape, the locks, and the sword. The value of those are all diminished because they don't stack the damages. Elder Blood, then start farming. Yee, I got my Elder's Bloodsies dunsies. Alright, so what should we do? You know what? Feeling kind of lazy, so let's go do some of the, easy things. So we will collect our decoder crash site. Yeah, this decoder, guys, it's super hard to get. It's one of the Void Hylord requirements. Oh my gosh, so much work. Let's join Lycan War. I'm pretty sure we're good on inventory. Oh gosh, what the heck happened? No, I don't want to have to put more stuff into my bank. Oh gosh. This is the ugly thing about farming Nulgath gear. You have like 20 things in your baggage items. It's ugly. Ugly looking. We're gonna have to put like 5 things back into our bank that we normally have, making our bank even more of a mess than it already is. Oh, what do we not use anymore? We don't use that. That can go away. How much space do we need to make? I think we need to make around, what, like 5 now? 5 space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I counted that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7s. We have 2, so we need to make 5 more. We have a lot of weapons. I always keep these annoying little items that drop like a bunch of times. You know, those are the things from the boxes. Put away the crystal. I don't use that. Alright. I might honestly delete the laser Ragnarok because I'm pretty sure that'll just become seasonal. I'm just going to hold on to that until... I'll just hold on to it. I mean, it's not a bad looking thing. Okay. I don't know what I want to put away. I don't know. Put that away. Put that away. Okay, this all looks good. And then we always have way too many helms. Oh, we can delete that Genesis thing. Delete this. Should probably put away a cape. And I'll sell my Platinum Knight. I haven't worn those in a while, but I do like keeping those. You know what, we'll just sell the Platinum Knight and call it good. I love the Platinum Knight though. I kind of wish they would play the good faction more. I think the good faction in this game is highly underplayed. You know, if you think about it, You have Nulgath, you have Dage, you have the Shadowfall people. That's 3 different evil factions. Chaos, it's technically not evil, but if you've played like other like games that have like the chaos alignment, it'll be like chaotic neutral, chaotic good, chaotic evil. And in this game in AQ Worlds, the chaos is evil, so it's basically another. I consider it another evilly type of thing. So, and the fact there's never any new good gear is upsetting. This is basically the only good looking good faction armor. It's sad. It's so sad. It makes me so sad. So you go to this screen and get our fancy statue of our werewolf king. There we go. Black Knight Orb is next. Put Dark Energy Bank until you farm essences. Yeah, I could put that in the bank, but then I'd just be taking it back out. And that, I don't like doing that. Find it a waste of my time, and I value my time. I value my time. Join Green Dragon. And you exit back out of Green Dragon. That way you're only 2 rooms away from the stupid Black Knight. Come here, you bearded son of a you-know-what. And the worst part is these things don't even drop all the time. So let's change class to something badass. There we go. Join Death Gazer. Time to do work. Ultra Omnite does work. Unfortunately, this thing is rare now. Unfortunately, UOK is gone. But it's awesome. I do love UOK. Minno is a busy man, dude. Heck yeah. That's all it is about. Time is money. I live by that quote. Live by that quote. Spend your time doing things as smart and efficiently as you can. I also I really enjoy that famous quote. Work smarter, not harder. Alright, let's go. We hit... Oh, yeah, let's hit... Trunk. No, we're in trunk. We want... Well... Yes, I do use a laptop. It makes things easier. When I can carry it around. Do school projects and stuff like that on it. Alright, Green Dragon is last. Can still get you okay because I sold it so you can sell it. Yes. Good for you. Ultra Omnite, I highly recommend it. It is awesome, but it is rare, so for those of you who can't get it gone forever. It gone forever. This class, Ultra Omnite, combined with like if you are boss farming, combine this class with a Stone Crusher and or Lightcaster, then this thing crits basically all the time. It is such a powerful class. Such a powerful class. It's auto attack. If I were to use a fully balanced weapon with wizard enhancements, because the auto attack is spell power, spell damage. Watch the auto attack. That's a one. That was an auto attack, 1.4k. But I'm pretty sure the damage for crit, it's like 400. We need it. Oh, why are we critting? Let me hit something, please. There we go, 500 damage. It's a very powerful auto attack. Very powerful auto attack. Alright, what do we need? Wizard. Full wizard for you, okay? And use a fully stable weapon, because since it says here deals spell damage, so since it deals spell damage, that means when it takes damage for a weapon from its weapon range, it takes the lower end. So if you're using a stable weapon, it'll use the half range and down. That's why if you use a fully stable weapon, such as this or any other fully stable weapon, it guarantees that you hit the top mark every time. Which is kind of unique to this class, and that's it. For most classes that rely on full wizard, you're going to want to use stable weapons. Like Blazebinder, you're going to want a stable weapon. Infinity Knight, you want stable weapon. Most other caster classes in game can just run with luck, because luck is pretty darn OP as far as enhancements go. Let's hit up Dragon Rune and get our Elemental Ink. Elemental Ink, here we come. Elemental Ink, buy 2 of these. Done. And let's go do something ugly. Let us go die. Join Shadow Blast. Hopefully there's nobody there. I don't want to join a 99 guy. Hey. Alright. Quest. Drop rate for this weapon, pretty low. It took me like 2-3 hours for it. Unconfirmed. Probably, it's honestly probably 1%-ish. How many Rongeniums do I have? I have 2. 2 Rongeniums. Chunin is rare, unfortunately. And as for favorite class, that's a hard one. That is a really hard question. In terms of most useful, I find Blazebinder most useful. And I've already explained in previous videos that I like it as far as farming goes because it's the most consistent. It's DOT based skills, so that means that the skills are the most consistent. They never miss. The skills have 100,000,000% accuracy. They cannot miss since they're DOT based. Most consistent. But my favorite class? That is hard. I don't really have a favorite class. When I was a member, I liked the regular Paladin a lot. That was, in terms of fun to use, since it got rebuffed. That class, the regular Paladin class, the member one, that's very fun to use now. Pretty fun to use. In terms, most fun to use, I like that class. Alright, we need a bunch of not fun stuff called emblems. And the emblems are best to farm in these 2 rooms because you want these weak Legion monsters. They're gonna drop those nice Fiend Seals that you want. And the gems whatever. Pretty sure this room is better because this airstrike is weaker And the Paragon in this room is just as weak as the Cannon guy. So because this monster has like 1,000 less health, this room is slightly better. This stuff sucks. Yeah. Flash said it. If you're gonna farm emblems, you're gonna want to glitch the room. Otherwise, this stuff stinks. But since since there's 6 people here, the monsters will respawn pretty close to instant, so it's not really a big deal. Especially since it's 6 people farming here too. It's not, I don't really need the extra DOT since we'll go through killing the monsters pretty fast. Felguk disagrees that this is not the best room. What's the best room? Best spot. Go to Felguk 9041. Why is this room the best? Oh, he's right. This room is the best room. It has the 2 weakest monsters. True. Felguk hit it right. I have no idea where to find this room, but he's right. This is the best room. Emblems are such a pain. Had to stack it. Yeah, you tried doing all those at once, man. 7,500 theme seals? That sounds like hell. I'm sorry about that. That just sounds like hell. There's no way you could tell me to farm all those in a row. No way. I'll probably do it close to that near the end, though. Probably for like my 5 last Rongeniums. That's when I'll stack up 100 of these things. But as of right now, I'm content with just doing 1 quest at a time. Because as far as it goes for the class, you do need 2 million gold per Nulgath-shaped chocolate coin. So unless you have 30 million gold stacked up at this while you're at it, you can't turn everything at once. The best thing you can do is then just farm a bunch of gold at the end, and I don't know, you're gonna have to do it anyways. I feel so sorry for you, Brony. Yeah, I would think most of us feel super sorry. Mostly because most of us just wouldn't sit through that. But, you know, theoretically, if you do stick with it, that probably would save you some time. But in terms of ease and comfortably completing each quest 1 step at a time, I'd just rather do each piece of the puzzle individually. I don't think we've gotten a Gem of Domination yet. Yeah, no Gems of Dominations. Just Fiend Seals for days. Oh, we might have had one there. Nope. We don't get no gems. We don't get no gems. Just get a lot of seals. Can you help me, please? Maybe. Felguk left? No. Probably disconnected. All the darn killing and all the darn lag. That's one thing that the new servers should get rid of, is a lot of the lag. Now back to that, you know how I told you guys about the thing with the botters earlier on about logging in, that they get the pop-up notification no matter what bot third-party program you're using, they can tell. But that's one thing about the bots though, is most bots can just let them run in the background because they use lower CPU. So whenever AQ World, because like they say that like the bad servers are due to the bots. No, they're not. They're not due to the bots. They're just due to crappy servers. That's what happens when you don't maintenance and keep care of the servers. Because the servers are super outdated and old. They can't handle nearly as many players as they used to be able to. Oh, the shadows. Yeah, I think that is right. Darn it. Me being a scrub. I need to kill those darn shadow scythe things. Is that a shadow scythe? Nope, that is not a shadow scythe. Can we go back the other way? No shadow scythe monsters there. The other servers, they're all gone, mate. And they took them down slowly one at a time. Not one at a time, but like two at a time. You know, one on each side of the thing when you log in. But they took them down because, you know, lots of players and because the servers just turned crap. I think they what they've been doing too is, you know, when there was the Dage's birthday, you literally, the servers could only have a set amount of players, except for the members who could exceed the cap, because it's one of those member perks. But free players, you would have the Twilly server, the Arctic server, the Yorumi, and the Galanoth at times would be completely full. So people couldn't log in. Because other than the Arctic server, which I think caps out at 2,500 free players, the other ones cap out at 2,000 players. Maybe Twilly is 2,500, but Galanoth and Yorumi camp out at 2,000. As for the reasoning behind it, I have no idea. That's 2,000 free players. So that means members can exceed that number. What is your opinion on private servers? I don't really have an opinion, to be honest, about those. I do my best to play the game in ways that do not risk my account or any other, like, other players' accounts, so that's why I don't partake in bots or other programs, because there are other programs that you can download that basically make you invincible when you battle monsters, or invincible in like PvP and stuff like that. So as long as it doesn't hurt other players when they're playing the game or ruin their game experience, I'm okay with it. And you know, I'm obviously not part of the Arctic's Entertainment, or Arctic's Entertainment isn't my company, so it's not really my concern about you know, they obviously don't want everything, but that's why my stance is a lot more lenient, because, you know, it's not my game, it's not my business, so. Well, I play it and I'm concerned about the success of the game. It's not my job to worry about all the little nitty-knacks that they do. Which is why if it doesn't hurt me, I really don't care. I haven't been getting that Gem of Domination. Both the Doombringer and the other monster over here should drop it, but they aren't. The other servers, yeah, I think Strike of Rome must have hit it on the head. It has to do with account verification, and either maybe you had some type of a thing where maybe Arcs Entertainment would have taken away that privilege, but like a permamute where you get locked onto those other servers, but I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that. There you go, guys. Help that guy out. No luck with the gems. Yeah, it happens like this. I remember in my first video about the possible leech requirements for those quests that were next, since it was the class was originally planned to come out around the time of Archfiend Doomlord, but those requirements turned out to be whack requirements, which I would have preferred by now, because they actually might have been slightly easier, because they just required, you know, like max stack of things. Whereas these ones require like a sheet, like a bowl, and then a sheet, a bowl sheet ton of tainted gems and emblems. And since that Void Knight sword pack came out, it's made it super easy to farm other resources. Speaking of which, if you got online when the Nulgath birthday was released, you could have gotten that pet for 300 AC. I was one of the lucky people who was able to get it for 300 AC. Hey, we got the gem. About time. We already hit 100 fiend seals a while ago. And about how late we're gonna stream. I'm probably just gonna stream for an hour. Oh, it's already been an hour. Well, we'll probably go another half hour, so I just have a bunch of boring stuff to do, and I guess until I get bored, I'll stop. Then it is technically a school night, so I won't go too late. Yeah, the pet was already 1500 AC. That stinks. That stinks. That does happen time to time. I remember during the Dage versus Nulgath war, on Dage's side, there was those Warglaves, and they first, when that shop first came out, the Warglaves, they were 0 AC. They were free to buy, but then you could sell them back for like, I think it was like 75 AC or something like that, which makes no sense because you would buy them for free, and then they were AC tagged, and then you could sell them, and then you could make a profit off of that. But thank the Lord I only bought one and then sold one, because then people got in trouble with selling them to basically duplicate and illegally get AC. So I was very fortunate that I was smart enough to not try my luck and steal a bunch of AC for free, basically. Should you focus on getting the Rowan Genium first? It is up to you, man. It is up to you. There really isn't a correct order to go about farming the High Lord class. That's why, compared to the Archfiend Doomlord, where I did that tips and tricks video with the Void High Lord, there really isn't any tips and tricks. There are no shortcuts. It just requires a lot of time. And that's the bad thing, though, because then that resorts to a lot of people botting, and that's why a lot of people say a lot of those people who have Void High Lord currently are botters. But if you are a botter and you did complete successfully getting Void High Lord, consider yourself very lucky, because the reports are that a lot of people who are botting to get Void High Lord, they're getting slapped pretty hard with reports. Getting reported. I think the success rate of getting the class by botting is pretty low currently. A lot of people have been getting banned recently by botting for Void High Lord. Especially because I don't know what it is, but I think in regards to botting, this is one of the things that I've noticed, that the rewrite must be coming very soon. Like, I think it's coming within a month or two at the very most. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be like within 3 weeks or something like that, because one of the developers said that they will not be releasing another class until the rewrite finishes. And then on top of that, they've updated the char pages. They've updated the Artix Entertainment site. So when you do, like the site for like their games and the design notes, that was updated. There's just like a lot of small little notices that have been going on, little like clues that they're preparing to launch the rewrite. And once the rewrite launches, hopefully that'll fix a lot of performance scheme issues. And I guess according to old design notes, they have certain events and things that are waiting to launch, such as like guild halls or guild cities, and a bunch of other guild functions that haven't been able to happen since, if you guys remember, guilds have been around for a while now. And so the fact they haven't even made any addition to guilds or the functionality of guilds, since they came out, which has probably been a year, more than a year, 2 or 3 years maybe now. So those things are due to come out once the rewrite comes. Yeah, they don't, in terms of botting, chances are you're not going to get banned or suspended unless someone reports you. That seems to be the common conclusion as far as botting goes. Yeah, that is true. Strike a room. Yeah. That's the other thing too about the rewrite. Once the rewrite launches, then they can start slapping new ways to detect and ban botters without having to rely on players reporting. So that's the other scary thing I would add. Because there are other games that have successfully found out ways to just instantly ban people with bots. I'm not saying that'll necessarily with IQ rolls, but I'm just letting you all know to be careful out there. Be careful, homies. Be careful. Skull is Mr. Guapo. Hey yo. You know what would be great? If I could play copyrighted music. Oh my god. We'd go in, guys. You guys won't even know anymore if this was a stream for a game or if this would have been like a DJ broadcast. I'd have my own mix set up. It'd be lit. It'd be lit. We'd be turning up. We're farming the seals for Emblems of Nulgath. The reward from this class, we need 20 for the Void High Lord challenge. I think we're currently up to like 14 or 15, so they take a while to farm, which stinks, but no room. Sorry. can't type tonight. We cannot type. Oh boy. But boy oh boy. We just got another emblem. Let's see what we're up to. 16. Probably do one more and then maybe we'll mess around or do something like that. So hopefully this gem drops fast and then we'll... Oh yay, look at that. Hey. Someone killed Dage. Yay. Now we can be done with emblems for a little bit. I'll pick them back up tomorrow. Alright, so what should we do now? Do I have red wings? Do you have red wings? Is that what you meant to ask? The Time Galaxy. Where's the Time Galaxy? I didn't care what wings you have. Where are your wings? I don't know where you is. Anytime you have an excuse to not use proper grammar, that's when you don't use proper grammar. GI, I'm invisible. Hee hee. GI, the Time Galaxy. Not accepting. Bruh. Turn him on. Slash GI Adele. Oops, we hit a space in there. Slash GI Adele. No spaces. Turn on. GI Adele. 1, 2, 3, GI the Time Galaxy. Sorry that I have like some like mild autism or something like that on the stream. I really don't have autism, so that's a horrible thing to say, but it's late in the night for me. My speech is a bit slurred. Just tired, that's all. 200 Elder's Bloods due to the bank stat. Why would you have 200? What the heck do you need 200 Elder's Bloods for? Gosh, that's so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary. It's like using like... Gosh, I don't even know what's... It's like using like... I don't even have an analogy for that. It's so unnecessary. 200 Elder's Bloods? Gosh. What the heck do you need those? What should we do? Well, you have a mild OCD, so you do dailies all the time. Well, you know what? That is a decently valid excuse, so I'll let you off the hook. You know what? I can see that. For the longest time, I would always do dailies whenever I logged in. Like, I think when I had my membership, I had like 12 or something like that different dailies I would do. And I did those dailies until I got all my reps done. Do the dailies, guys. You think that, like, you know, even 1,000 rep a day, that adds up a lot. It adds up to a lot over time. That way you also don't get stuck doing 5 hours farming for a god-awful rep. It's easier to just do dailies at a time. You can't hear. Maybe you should turn up the volume, or I can try, see if I can adjust my mic a little bit. No, I need to talk louder then. Need to talk louder. Dailies on the test server, yeah. Give like 20k a rep. Yeah. I think the boost should still stack, but the damage boost, I don't think that still stacks on the testing server, or doesn't stack properly anyways. And I don't know why they changed that, but it happened somewhat recently. Do you guys farm in AC items and Luck Dragon? I already did, but I'm okay to farm there. If you guys go there, I'll follow you. G.I. Adele 230. Oops, not that. / invite. Invite Adele. G.I. The time. Nope. Why do I keep doing G.I. Invite the time galaxy. Cannot see party. That's Gotta farm Emblem of Nulgath. You know what? It just takes a while. That's an unfortunate thing. The worst thing is you need like a million. Not a million. You just need a million minutes basically. 15 Rowan Geniums takes forever to farm. Yeah, farming gold stinks now, guys. It stinks now. Just remember, even when you're farming like the little things now, make sure you always have like a 25% boost thing on. Because that 25% less gold, you know, when you're wearing these 25% less gold, that means you need 1.5 million gold instead of 2 million. 25% of 2 million is 500,000, so it's 1.5 mil gold whenever you're wearing these boots. So think of it in that aspect. Invite the time galaxy. Alright. Swag, look at this man. He is invisible. No joke, he's invisible. Yeah, the cap for gold needs to be raised. It honestly needs to be raised. I should widow. All my friends are active or are old friends. I literally have nobody I can delete, guys. I'm sorry. I used to add people, but since then it's all full of active people. All actives. I'm sorry, y'all. Doesn't really seem that active since there's only like 5 people on my friends list who are currently online at the moment, but during more like prime times, like on Fridays, I'll have anywhere from like 10 to 20 friends online, which is pretty good because, you know, for like level 65s, older players and stuff like that, older players having that many friends online doesn't really happen that often, especially since part of the reason why too I'm partial to not deleting friends is most of these friends are not in the guild, so that's why I like to keep my guild and my friends list separate. So if you're in the guild, chances are I won't let you be in the friends list, because the friends list is short. It's only 40 friends. They really also need to expand it so you can have more friends. Yeah, Battleground D is the next best option. With a boost and your boosted armor pieces or whatever, 25,000 gold for 10 kills, that's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good, especially because in a 6-person room, That's only, like, what? 25,000 gold in under a minute? Pretty good. So 4 minutes is 100k. Or less if you farm it faster. If you did a boosted room, it'd be a heck of a lot faster. So you could get that 2 million in probably like 15 or 20 minutes. Which still stinks. Extinction probably would have been quicker. Alright guys, I'm getting texts from my friends who want me to hop on the console, so I'm going to have to wrap this up pretty soon here. They're freaking bombarding my freaking phone. I have like, oh gosh, let's see here. It's just from a few different group chats, but I have 34 or something like that unread messages. Mostly not because they have anything important to say, but mostly because it's what we do. If we're busy, then we just bombard the sheet. I'm fixing myself up from last time, not swearing. Bombard the crap out of each other with annoying messages to try and get the attention of them. I'll be on soon. Alright guys, let's hurry up and do something fun before I get off. Alright, let's go ham on the void dragon thing. Who's in? For the last 10 minutes or so. Alright, I will be using Omni-Knight, that way I can be lazy. Alright, go to me. Join Void Battle, -1, 2. There we go. This is the screen you guys can go to now. Go now. G, go now. For whatever reason, you have to complete the zone in order to do the first screen, but the second screen you can go to. This boss has a bunch. I think he has 4 weapons. All the weapons are 1% drops. So he doesn't really hit too high, he just has a sheet ton of health. Put this on low. 1% drops. Yeah, use whatever. Put up this, that way might help with the lag, I don't really know. Now it looks iffy. We'll do, let's see. There we go. This covers up the screen, so this actually does help with the lag a little bit, guys. You cover up the screen with your character overview, that way you don't have the animations going on. It helps reduce lag. Little pro tip. Oh boy. Oh no, I think someone got disconnected. Oh no, someone got disconnected. You know what, we'll just keep it on the screen, and if we get lag, we get lag. Ultra Omni-Knight doing work. Look at that, guys. I'm doing like 1.8k for an auto attack and then 5k crits. Omni-Knight goes in. $8k with Omni-Knight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, we accidentally hit the aura, darn it. Darn it. Oh, I'm still getting 5k crits somehow. I think it's with the Omni aura or something like that that's letting my damage stay up that high. There we go. We're going back to Devastation. How cool would it be if we got one of the 1% weapon drops? I'm pretty sure I have at least 3 of the 4. If not, I have all of them, but it'd still be cool to, even if it's the same one I already have. It'd be cool to get another one. Because these items are really hard to get. I think this is just a member armor. We'll do 2 more. Do 2 more. That way we can be off at a decent time. For me, it'll be 9:30 p.m. Get off around then. That's pretty solid, especially for a school night. Omni doing work. Look at the work. Let me. Feed me, guys. Feed me with those buffs. Feed me with those buffs. I'm out here tanking it and doing work. We doing work. All of us are doing work. Let's be honest. We're all doing work. LDK. All these are stud classes, actually. Arch Paladin, Stone Crusher, Omni-Knight, Legion Doom Knight. Can't go wrong with Legion Doom Knight. That class is so versatile. In terms of, uses, Legion Doom Knight and probably, I'd say Legion Doom Knight and Blazebinder are the 2 most useful classes. You can just use them for almost anything. Except, Blazebinder isn't really good at soloing bosses, and then Doom Knight isn't very good at farming hordes of little monsters. So, combination-wise, they're a great 2-class combo to use, because they basically cover everything. And Blazebinder is even good to use in PvP. That's why most guild wars and stuff like that won't let you have Blazebinder, because it's just broken. Because it takes away from the usefulness of other classes, because it just doesn't miss. Like I said, can't go wrong with something that doesn't miss. What? Non-crit swag. Yeah, when me and we called ourselves the Dream Team. When we did the Dream Team for farming Armor of Awe, we farmed the mutated Void Dragon. And we had 2 Stone Crushers. I was using Legendary Archfiend, its last skill, which has like a 35% buff or something like that. So combine that with the Stone Crushers, and the people who had Legion Doom Knight, they said they were getting like 19k crits with Legion Doom Knight. And think about that. Even if you had that 50% Evolved Dragon Blade, by yourself before buffs, you're doing like what? Like 6k, 7k crit at the most. So you're doing 2.5 times what a normal crit would be. We did work. We were called the Dream Team for a reason. The Dream Team. This is the last attempt, guys. This is a pretty fun boss, because unlike that Desolate thing I don't think that thing has any drops, does it? And it also has just way too much health. This one has some hard to get rare drops. And it also has a decent amount of health, so it doesn't get over in a couple seconds. But at the same time, it's a decent, fun challenge, and it can be rewarding if you do get one of the rewards. 4k DLT swag. We whirl around with swag. Oh boy, everybody try and crit, everybody try and crit, everybody try and quit. Crit, not quit. But I will be quitting. Alright guys. Alright. That's it for tonight. Peace, y'all. I'm not sure if I'll be doing uploading another video anytime soon. It's gonna depend a lot on what I can figure out, or if I get somebody to update me on a schedule for the rewrite, and if I find out any other useful thing or any useful tips about Void Highlight, I'll be sure to do them. In other news though, post rewrite, I probably will start a series about the best way to farm each different rep, just because the combat will change, so the current methods for this server might not be good as like efficient as they will be on the other server. So that's why I've been holding off on doing, best methods for reputations. So there's still plenty of content out there for me to do, but right now it's just dry because we're all waiting around for the server rewrite, which is supposed to be coming out pretty soon here. At least hopefully speaking. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will not be able to do one this Friday. I'm actually going to be going out with some friends and stuff like that, unfortunately. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys around. Peace. Goodbye. Goodbye.